Alright guys, so I want to give just a basic quick demo where we're at with the Hollywood Squares microbit Lego design. So what you're looking at here is the board. Quick little overview is I took the screenshot from the original Hollywood Squares and I did a vinyl cut using the same font. I don't know if you can see that in here for the title of Hollywood Squares. And I just created kind of like a mock backdrop. I know in the game it's usually just the grid of contestants with blue. But for now, we're going to use just X's and O's for the design. And then I just have some Lego minifigs with Velcro dots in the backdrop here. But really the design here is to showcase to students and teachers how you could use an item such as microbit to create a collaborative like whole class project. Obviously I did by myself, but this is showcasing the way in which you could infuse that. And so what we have here, we have a total of 13 microbits. We have here the Tic-Tac-Toe Pattern, and so I don't know if you can see down there, but the grid, I mean, that would be similar to the Hollywood Squares. That's where the original idea started from, was just to create a tic-tac-toe game. But then a late night tweet from a Microsoft innovative expert who suggested Hollywood Squares had my head spinning. So the way we have this working now is player A is the X, player B is the O, and so these are all programmed using the same code where A is X, B is O, and if you were to push both of these together, it turns it off. And so this is how they're going to be keeping track of how or who is winning in the tic-tac-toe extravaganza of the Hollywood Squares. So they'll pick a tile. If they get the answer trivia question right, they get to place their circle. If not, the other team gets it. When a match is over, I have this microbit here, which is actually coded to do radio. So this one will actually communicate to a radio group 1, which is all 9 of these. So when the match is over, and say you wanted to do another round, so say these are all full here. Alright, the round's over, and it's time to do another game. We just push the A-B button here, and it triggers this command, which I know might be a little hard to read, but it says new game, and then the check mark, and then it clears the board for all of them. And then what I have over here is this is the scoring grid for Team A or Player A and Team B or Player B. And I know it's really hard to see in this video, but I have these Lego minifigs. I used a candy mold and used hot glue and filled the candy mold of this hot glue to create a Lego minifig. And in there, I put in a LED light. So I've got blue LED light for that one, and then I have a red LED light for this one. So say player A wins that match, we can keep track of the win streak or how many. And so what you can do is you push A and it lights up the character, and then it'll give them a 1 after the 5-second light up. It'll give them a 1 after the 5-second light up, so they can keep track of their score. And so we have it programmed so if they win the next round, say I have it set for a best of 5, and so they would go this way, and then it would go up and give them another score. And the same thing happens over here with the red LED light in the Lego minifig head. And then I also have it programmed so in case we make a mistake, you just hit the B button and it'll take a point away. So there's that. And if you press both buttons, it would do a reset. So I've got it programmed for a series of things. If the round's over and you want to do something different, you just press both buttons back to 0. Now, to make the Hollywood Square game work, I'm using Flipgrid for version 1, so it's not going to be live, but we have plans to go live with Skype and having actually like live contestants. But for now, we're using Flipgrid, where I've posted questions for people to give me their answers. And so what will happen is we'll have a PowerPoint deck. They will pick their square. So say they pick this square here. All right, we'll click on that icon on the PowerPoint, and then there'll be a series of video answers. So say there are 5 videos on the screen. how do we pick which person to use? So what I've created over here then is a random number generator. And so what we'll do, this is built off the accelerometer, so we would just spin this. So there would be 2. So then we would click video 2, and then they would listen to that person's answer to the question. And then they would decide whether they agree or disagree. And if they choose accordingly, that they agree and the answer is right, or they disagree because the answer is wrong, then they would get their X or O. And so that way, you can do this in a classroom. So it's kind of a long-winded version, but I want to give you an update of where we are with things. So this is the beta build. We're building out the PowerPoint slide deck with questions and videos from Flipgrid as we speak. And when it's all said and done, we'll get it all shared with you guys. All right. If you have any questions or suggestions or ideas to make this even better, let me know, because we're about to unveil this next weekend at Pete and C Conference.